Hey everyone, welcome back to another Excel video. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys date and time functions. So yeah, here we have 6 exercises. I'm just going to take you through a few of them and teach you a little about more in-depth Excel. So yeah, what we're going to first be using is something called the date function. So here, I'm going to lay it out a little for you. Going to pop up with date. So we can go ahead and enter date. Now, what we're going to be wanting to do here is basically using the date function, we want to calculate the expiration date of the warranty. So to do that, we're going to use date. You want to make sure to enter year, month, and day. So first we're going to put down year. And which cell do we want to use? It's going to be B2. So enter in B2. Put a comma after each one. Next, we're going to want to use month. After, we're going to continuously enter the same one, B2. And then we're going to do day. And with day, we are also going to want to enter in B2. So yeah, if I go ahead and click enter here, it's basically going to give us the purchase date that we have over here. Now, what do we want to do to get the warranty expiration date? Well, if we're in month, we're going to want to come over to month and say that we want to basically add the months. So what are we going to do? We're just going to add that exact cell. So here is C2. We're going to do adding C2. Go ahead and click enter and look at that. Now we're getting 24 months away. You can drag and drop all of them in. And you have a perfect expiration date column. So yeah, that is basically for date. Now we'll come over for our exercise 2. Now with this one, what we're going to want to be doing is calculating when the orders are due to be shipped. And that's on an offset from the order and date time. So with this, we are going to want to be using our time function. So come over to here and we're going to want to enter in time. Now you can see it says hour, minute, and second. So like the last one, we are also going to want to enter in our hour. And look at that again, we are using the cell B2. So after we enter cell B2 in, we're going to want to enter our minute in and continuously going through, we're going to want to keep entering that B2. And we also have second. So sure to enter in B2. Make sure to close it with that parenthesis as well. So as you can see, we got that same time. Now for our fulfillment, what we're going to want to be doing is calculating when the orders are due to be shipped. So with the fulfillment SLA, it's basically the number of hours the orders are required to be processed. We're going to come up to hour here. And like our last one, what we're going to want to be doing is adding. But what are we going to add? We are going to want to add that D2. So that is that fulfillment that we are looking at. Go ahead and hit enter and look at that. Now we have our fulfillment SLA and the due to be shipped. Drag and drop all these in here and we have everything all set up. All right, great. We can move on to exercise 3. So actually, exercise 3 is pretty much like exercise 2. We can go ahead and move on to exercise 4. Now with exercise 4, I'm going to teach you about the date diff. Now, what does the date diff do for us? The date diff is calculating the elapsed years, months, and days. So in our case, we are going to want to be getting months. So when we are calculating for our months, what we want to do is add in date diff, but as you can see, it does not pop up. That is okay. For some reason, Excel does not currently have that as a paste function. So what we want to do is go ahead and enter A2, which is that a box for your birthday. Now with that, we want to figure out from today's date how many months it has been. So we want to enter today. Don't forget to close off those parentheses. And since we are using months, we just add an M in. Make sure to close the brackets off and hit enter. So it looks like if your birthday was 3/7/1998, it has been 302 months elapsed since then. All right, great. Not too hard. If you can remember the date diff, then it actually works out very easily. Now we are going to skip exercise 5 and just go straight to exercise 6. Now in exercise 6, we are going to be learning about the trunc function. Now basically trunc removes the time and just gives the date. For this, we're just going to want to figure out the text function and extract and remove the time component of the data time value. So what we're going to want to do is trunc, have that autofill, and we're just going to be entering in that B2. Hit enter and it is extracting that time for us. So now we do not have the time, just the date. Now, as far as the days of the week, we're going to want to be using something called text. And with text, you want to make sure that you use the correct inputs. So with that, what we're going to want to be doing is entering in text. And as before, we want B2. Now you can see that it says the format text. We want the correct format. With format, you have years, months, days. So what we are looking for is the day of the week. You want to enter it in like a text string. If you know coding, you are going to want to use print or you're going to want to enter in the day, but make it by 4. Close the parentheses off, hit enter, and look at that. Now we have Monday, which is that correct day. Drag and drop. Now we have every single day. Functions are great. All functions are a part of a formula, but not all formulas contain functions. Hope you guys enjoyed this video in Excel and look forward to the next one.